So, defense tonight. I mean, it was some bend but don't break, but it seemed like your guys had a lot of active hands tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought our guys made some plays on defense, knocked some balls down at times. I think they weren't able to get too much of a run game established, but they made some plays too. Their receivers made plays. We knew going into. I mean, this team has good football players. I mean, and our kids knew that going into it. Again, I've said the whole week they're only a few plays here, a few plays there, a few breaks away from being right at 500 or with the winning record. So, gave up some yards and some plays at times, but we kept them out of the end zone, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
So.
How about on the other side, just your offensive line protection? You had some negative plays, but just kind of thoughts there.
Well, their D-line's really good. I mean, it's one of the best we've played. They've got 3 guys that are legitimate Division I kids, and so we knew there was going to be some challenge there. And they got to us a few times, but overall we were able to put some points on the board. I don't think we played. It wasn't the most clean game for sure on both sides of the ball, but again, when you're playing a good football team, a lot of times it's not a clean game. So it just doesn't always look pretty, but win's a win.
He obviously didn't have the week he had last week. He didn't need to, but does it feel like Jackson Melton's really coming into his own?
Oh yeah. I thought Jackson, made some good runs again tonight. Made a few plays where may not have been there, and he just he was able to slide step a guy and get a few more yards. So he just keeps improving.
You ever catch yourself watching your son and feel a certain kind of way?
Not really. I mean, when you're in the thick of it, man, it's just he's like every other kid out there to me. So usually it's like after the game or something I start playing. But but I thought we did some good things on offense at times, made some plays. I had too many bad plays, too many negative plays I feel like tonight. So that's not good enough for us in the future. So.
What do you work on this week, and how do you prepare for Chelsea?
Sure. Well, we still got one more region game. And again, we say it all the time, but all these games are tough. Chelsea's, I know from what I've seen a little bit, they're not bad on offense. They got some good players on offense. The running back's having a really good year, and so it's more about ourselves. That we have to learn from this and improve, and we're still trying to get healthy like everybody. We're kind of banged up right now, so we're trying to get through. Really just try to get through one more week, honestly, at this point. Just get through one more week and then, have a week off before the playoffs.
Just tell me, what you were facing against their defense tonight, what you saw out of Hewitt's defense.
Well, against defense like that, you don't get a lot of do-overs, and we had some chances early to make some plays. We just didn't hit them. And you don't get do-overs against these guys. You got to hit them when you get them.
How about your offense? Just give me overall thoughts.
Well, I thought they played hard. We're not executing at a heavyweight level yet. But we show flashes. Evan does a lot of good things, and we made some plays. We're just not. To beat a team like that, you got to execute.
Thank you for your attendance.
How about the other QB, the young guy?
Please take a moment and dispose of any
He's
trash around
got
the
a chance.
nearest trash receptacles located throughout Jaguar Stadium.
To be pretty special.
The Jags will be back in action Friday, October 21st.
We'll try to get his feet wet a little bit these next few games.
At Jaguar Stadium.
We're just trying to just take the next step. We're going to get there.
Be sure to follow the Jags on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest
it's the third time I've been in
news.
this type process.
And the link on the banner
We're close.
located throughout Jaguar Stadium
And
to follow the Jags on all
we've
social
talked
media.
about it all season, and this is the first
Go to
time.
the man, go to the man, go to the man.
This is the first time I've gotten to see y'all, but we've talked a lot about that fight stuff. And it seems apparent week after week, guys could lay down if they wanted to, but it really seems like they just keep coming, especially early second half tonight.
These kids work hard. They're good kids. They come from good families, good homes, and they're tough kids. We just, we can't figure out the winning part. But they work their butts off. They put a lot into it. And when you put a lot into it, it's a whole lot harder to roll over and play dead. And these kids are putting a whole lot into it. We'll get it figured out.
Was it just too many self-inflicted wounds tonight?
They had a lot to do with that. They're a good football team, but again, when you have chances to make plays, you got to hit them. And early we had chances, we just didn't. But we'll get there.
Yeah. Looking forward to next week. What do you know about Oak Mountain? What do you think about that matchup?
I don't know anything. I hadn't watched the first play. We'll get on that one after this one's over and take it day at a time. We'll get back in the weight room on Sunday and keep this thing going. But it's we're gonna be a heavyweight one day. I don't know when, but we're gonna be a heavyweight. We talked to our kids about moving the needle. We got to get that needle moved. We're kind of just hovering around it. We're competing. We throw shots, we take shots. We're kind of back and forth. We can't get that needle moved. But once the needle moves here, it's not going backwards.